Hey there, TRASTRA community. By the time I was done editing the 131st episode of your beloved TRASTRA Newsreel, my marketing guys had thrown a beautiful promotion at me, begging me to include it in the issue. And that's what I'm doing here. I mean, this is your chance to win 10 USDT. 5 lucky winners are going to get 10 USDT on Halloween from TRASTRA. And here's what you do. The promotion, this competition is really easy to enter into. Post a scary story or your favorite crypto meme on any of your social networks, Twitter, X, Facebook, X, Meta, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, or publicly visible Telegram or Instagram, no private profiles there. That's step 1, just post a scary story. Step 2, tag TRASTRA official in your post. And that's basically it. This is all you have to do. And 5 lucky winners will be chosen at random to win 10 USDT each. That's the end of it. Get creative. Hurry up. The contest runs until Friday next week. So you go ahead and do all that. Get your well-deserved 10 USDT. 5 of you, the 5 lucky ones. And I will see you in the video later on. Keep watching.
Hey there, TRASTRA fans. Remember Sam Altman's big shiny orb project and his WorldCoin crypto? Well, it's now rebranded as World Network. At first, I thought this wasn't much of a news since there's no real demand for this token, no real liquidity, just another altcoin. Even Altman himself at one point gave WorldCoin just a 5% chance of succeeding. But as it turns out, it's not just a rebrand. This is a completely new take on data mining. And it's really spooky. I'll tell you all about it in a second. It's just that it still fascinates me to this day when crypto bros claim to solve problems that don't exist with crypto, instead of encouraging you to use it for peer-to-peer value exchange and payments. So anyway, SBF tried effective altruism. Others are reinventing capitalism while talking about saving humanity. Sam Altman is supposedly working on ending poverty through crypto and feels the need to verify your humanness in an AI-dominated future. He's giving away world coins to verify you're not a chatbot in exchange for your eyeballs. Literally, seriously, he's scanning irises to secure your identity. If you recall, this astonishingly brazen data mining endeavor began with investors like Andreessen Horowitz, Coinbase Ventures, and even SBF throwing in over $240 million about a year and a half ago. However, I've gone through some, not all, but some documentation on the project, and I really fail to see any serious doctrine or political roadmap that connects giving away world coins with ending poverty. Mostly, it looks like it's a biometric data grab wrapped in Silicon Valley's favorite rhetoric, saving the world. Reddit and Discord supposedly hopped on board, but it turns out Altman is just using public APIs, no official deals, no partnerships, just a lot of smoke and mirrors, marketing gibberish and all that. I hope you remember that scandal in Kenya where people lined up to get their irises scanned for 25 shiny world coins. It's roughly $12, $15 or something like that. Days after launch, Kenya ordered WorldCoin to suspend operations for privacy review. The police raided their warehouse and seized the orbs. Also, regulators in France, Germany, and the US had questions. So the orbs had a shaky start, scams, corruption, late payments. People running these orbs often didn't even get paid. And honestly, after the Kenya story, the naive me thought that this project had come to a dead end and disappeared. Nope. Not at all. Altman is actually doubling down on this thing. They did this huge world event in San Francisco where they announced the rebrand, spouting the same old word salad. The world platform aims to redefine how users verify their identity in an increasingly digital landscape by enhancing partnerships, introducing advanced biometric scanning devices, and expanding accessibility. The updated orb is now powered by NVIDIA hardware and promises to be 5 times more powerful than its predecessor while being smaller and more efficient. The company plans to deploy these devices in self-service kiosks in various markets, allowing for easier access to identity verification. According to the company, they want to onboard 15 million more people and ultimately have 1 billion verified users globally. Although, again, what would be the actual utility, the use for someone remains unclear. Identifying oneself as a human should be pretty straightforward in any environment. AI or no AI. Anyway, but here's the really scary part. The company's latest rollouts seem aimed at pushing technology deeper into our everyday lives under the guise of accessibility and enhanced security. But there are new identity verification methods which go beyond basic biometric scans, feel less like innovation and more like surveillance dressed up as convenience. For example, through World AI credentials, users with NFT-enabled government-issued passports can now use the World app to verify their identity. A seamless system, sure, but one that invites even closer data ties with governing systems under the guise of ease and user-friendliness. Meanwhile, the announcement of World ID Deepface may appear to tackle pressing issues like deepfakes and stuff like that, but it also raises questions about where this kind of surveillance leads. The claim that this feature enhances trust in digital interactions by verifying authenticity only deepens the control Sam Altman is about to have over individual privacy. This too is marketed as something necessary for us to engage safely, while in reality it feels like the beginning of a future where privacy is optional and control centralized, though we might be lucky enough that this fully pervasive reality still lies in the somewhat distant future. Anyway, now that you're sufficiently scared for the upcoming Halloween, enjoy the rest of episode 131 of your beloved TRASTRA Newsreel. And here we go again. Wall Street Journal reports that the federal government is investigating Tether for possible sanctions violations and anti-money laundering rules. Tether CEO Paolo Ordonio immediately went on the defensive, posting on X that, as we told the Wall Street Journal, there is no indication that Tether is under investigation. Wall Street Journal is regurgitating old news, full stop, end quote. So someone's lying here. The Bank of England is reluctantly pressing on with CBDC, even though its governor, Andrew Bailey, has this long-standing concern that day-to-day payments or banking-type services will shift to cryptocurrencies or services from tech companies that are less safe or private than banks. It blows my mind every time I read about it. Still, no final decision before 2025 at the earliest, whether to go ahead with a state-backed digital pound. A filing with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission reveals that Microsoft shareholders are set to vote in December on whether the tech giant should publicly assess adding Bitcoin to its balance sheet. In the October 24 filing, Microsoft disclosed that a proposal titled Assessment of Investment in Bitcoin will be voted on by a select group of shareholders in the December 10th meeting. Wonder a select group of shareholders, that's priceless. Canadian cryptographer and computer scientist Peter Todd says he's been forced into hiding for fear of his safety after an HBO documentary dubbed Money Electric, The Bitcoin Mystery, aired on October 9th and claimed to have finally revealed the mystery surrounding the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm not going to go further into that. Wired wrote a fascinating expose on this thing. I'll include this in the description. I think it's a fascinating read. Check it out. The Russian government released a document on Friday detailing a law signed by President Vladimir Putin that broadens the scope of digital currency regulations. As expected from Russia, the new law significantly extends government oversight of cryptocurrency mining activities and related infrastructure across the nation. Yes, well, Russia for you. This is a really cool one. A crypto wallet controlled by the United States government has received $19.3 million in digital assets after a previous hack. So it was hacked, and then on October 24th, the wallet was reportedly drained of $20 million in assets and has now received the bulk of lost funds back. Several crypto enthusiasts have flagged the transactions, stating that the hackers might be taking a U-turn. No shit. My bet is that they just didn't know who they were stealing from. But anyway, according to O'Daily, blockchain data platform Artemis Terminal has revealed that the number of monthly active addresses on the Solana network has surged past 100 million, marking a historic high for the network. However, it appears that most of these wallets hold little to no Solana SOL token. I can only imagine the digital garbage they actually hold, but we're not going to go into that. The FINRA, aka Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, has released a report highlighting the potential benefits and risks of the metaverse for the securities industry. The report emphasizes the importance of addressing challenges identified to ensure the responsible and ethical development of metaverse application. Yeah, right. I'll include the report. Check it out. It's kind of interestingly executed. That's a huge block of text, but anyway, check it out. I'll include it in the description. Michael Saylor ruffled the feathers of decentralization devotees, describing self-custody proponents as paranoid crypto anarchists. Instead, Saylor said Bitcoiners should trust that the US government and exchanges would never seize cryptocurrency custodied on centralized platforms. To that, I can only say, sure, yeah, absolutely. Trust the US government will never seize your Bitcoin. And finally, I've spoken about it in the last episode of Newsreel, but it's just too juicy a topic to just stop talking about it. I mean, I've touched upon it in the beginning of the video, but I don't know if you're following this truth terminal topic. It's about an AI agent backed by Mark Andreessen himself, actually. But apparently, it's now become the first agent to hold a 7-figure crypto portfolio. A side note, an AI agent basically is AI that does crypto on your behalf, a robot that trades, stakes, and supposedly, autonomously interacts on blockchain, executes transactions, analyzes market data, that sort of thing. So Truth Terminal AI built this GOAT token, basically a bot meme coin that shot up 65,000x last week. I mean, that's like from 0 to 65,000 a growth comparable to that of Bitcoin, but over the last 14 years. And Goat did it in 72 hours. This is actually truly spooky. That's why I saved this story for the ending, you know, with Halloween and all that. If true, and there are actually doubts after Truth Terminal published a tweet containing a conspicuously human typo. So if true, if AI already can or will be able to enter financial markets and transact on our behalf in the near future, I gotta tell you, this prospect really does send chills down my spine. First of all, AI is a perfect scapegoat. Get it? Goat. For any financial crisis. Unscrupulous humans will feel extremely free to pocket any amount of other people's money, and when the shit hits the fan, point at the AI. AI did it, AI did it. Secondly, just imagine the unimaginable scale of scams, hacks, and all kinds of other unsavory activity when we delegate AI to do DeFi for us. No intermediaries, no accountability of any kind, no nothing. It's like, you know, FTX. It's like FTX back office on extremely powerful steroids. I mean, I get dizzy just thinking of malware-infected browser extensions, AI-generated smart contracts that govern all kinds of hacker dApps, fake DAOs that run pump and dumps, rug pulls, Oracle Wars. Copyright, Oracle Wars. Wow, Oracle Wars is a great name for a band. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna stop right now. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're sufficiently scared by now. Happy upcoming Halloween, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, join our Telegram community, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.